Hey there, welcome to another trip. Yes, we're on the road again, and this trip is the pub to pub. Starting off at the Commercial Hotel in Woods Point, we make our way through to Dargo Hotel for the third night and final night, with a stop near Licola for the second night. We have myself and Tyson both in our Luxes, Emma in her Prado and Drew in his Delica. And Mark and Dani will join us on the second night in his patrol, but only 3 cars will make it to the end. Always happy to leave a bit of money in these regional centres. Had some lunch at the Marysville Bakery before heading off to Woods Point. So soon past the Lake Mountain turnoff, we just continue on around to the right and head down to Woods Point. This road eventually becomes gravel road, so I flicked into high 4 once I reached that gravel road, just to give a bit more traction. So finally made it through to Woods Point. There's the commercial pub there on the left. Now just got to find camp. I think I can hear the Hilux. That is definitely the Hilux. There it is. Emma and Pearl right behind. Finally made it to pub number 1, the Commercial Hotel in Woods Point. Drew and Natalia ended up joining us at the pub.
Broken dreams in my pocket, golden thing round my neck like a locket. Carve your name in my mind, 'cause you caught it, you caught it. You're golden, golden, honestly you know it. Meet under the street light at the young so I could show you. You're golden, golden, honestly you're glowing. Meet under the mezzanine just so that I could show.
Well, morning, we're Saturday morning now. We've packed up camp and absolutely beautiful sunny day. It's almost 10 o'clock, we're almost ready to head off, just waiting for Drew and Natalia to pack up. I've got Tyson showing me where we're actually going today. We're heading out over to the north of Licola to a section there that's called Kelly's Hut. We'll find a campground somewhere along that track. So let's go have a look.
Hey guys, so where we're going today is we started here, camping here at Woods Point down at Comet Flat. We'll be going up to Old Coach Road, following that up onto Weber Spur, then going up Weber Spur onto Champion Spur track, down to CS3 track, merging onto CS1. As we come from CS1, we're going to go onto N15 Champion Spur and go onto Jamison Licola Road. Once we get there, we'll have a break, and then we're going to go from there down to Licola, go and get a fill up of fuel if we need be, if anyone's low, and then follow the Tambarantha Road all the way up to Kelly's Hut, past Benison's Lookout. Once we go past Benison's Lookout, it's just a leisurely little stroll all the way up to Kelly's Hut track, and we're going to camp up there tonight and go and have a nice feast.
Sounds good to me. Easy driving or a bit of everything?
Oh, a bit of both. Medium to easy tracks today, and then tomorrow's the fun stuff.
Looking forward to it, mate. Thanks. This is Woods Point. While on Weber Spur track, we took a stop at Weber Creek Track Junction to get lunch in the oven for a bit later on.
When we meet, hold my hand in the darkness. Summer heat, bodies laid on the carpet. Eye to eye, glistening, no, I saw it. I saw it.
What?
Moving on from Weber Spur track, we go on to Champion Spur track at the junction of Black River track. So as you can see, we went along at Webber Spur track and Champion Spur track till we got to a junction where we planned to hang a left, but it was actually McMillan's walking track. So we kept going to the next junction. At least it was a four-wheel drive track, but as far as you can see on this footage coming up next, it wasn't that much better. This track takes you up to CS3 track, and if you like your paintwork, stay clear of it. These few clips are from the GoPro that I attached to Tyson's aerial, and you'll see that the trees are fully enclosed on the track, and he's taken an absolute beating. Momentum. That sucks too. That's a boy. On that little section, Drew just found himself a bit hard when we're coming out of the river. A few roots on the left-hand side of the vehicle. Just needs a bit of a pull up. Does help if he takes the handbrake off. Gotta get those rear wheels up. So we've winched him up, but we're a bit concerned about his diff being too low to get over this section. But we'll see how it goes. He's straddling it. Doing a bit of gardening while he's at it.
It was gonna happen.
So we worked our way up CS1 track from that point there and joined with CS3. So that section there was flat, but it was still very overgrown. Then along this section, this is where it started getting a bit hairy, a lot of ruts, and still very overgrown until we got to Black River, had some lunch there, and then worked our way up, which we had a bit of the action there of Drew winching, and worked our way over to Jameson Licola Road.
Alright, so Tyson's, what are you doing, Tyson? What's for dinner? Is this what it's all about? Dinner? Something dinner?
For dinner, yes.
So he's got his Waco. What do we got in there?
We have a nice, lovely lamb roast
Pre-prepared.
and vegetables for dinner tonight. So I've already preheated the oven on the tracks out.
Beautiful. Thinking ahead.
Yep. And
Get a bit of dust.
a bit of dust will be great. And now it's going in the oven. Ready for when we get to camp.
About how long?
2 hours.
2 hours.
Yep.
Beautiful.
2 hours, 2.5 hours, depending. Might have a nice, delicious lamb roast.
We'll see it then. All
Yes.
cooked. Legend.
Cool.
Made it into Licola. We're going to head across and up past Benison's Lookout, head back up north and get to Kelly's Hut. It's now currently nearly 5 o'clock, so a bit later than what we expected, but we'll get there and get some wood, get some fire going, and should be good. Have a nice chilled night. Okay, so we're in a camp, not really set up as yet, but we've got there's Tyson leaning up against my car cleaning it for me. Drew, Emma's, and what we've done is found a bit of fallen tree, yeah, that's what it's called, tree, thanks, tree, just off ahead of me there, and we're going to winch it in, so you can possibly see the line going through there, and we're just going to winch it down here and then cut it up here. Saves us actually carrying it, and saves us carrying it. It's fun.
Yeah, use the car.
I haven't used the winch yet. Touch wood.
Yeah.
So
maybe tomorrow.
Possibly, yeah. Right, well here we are. The guys are chilling by the fire now. Got the camp set up. Kelly Hut Track or something like
Kelly's
that.
Hut Track. Yeah.
Beautiful. A few people around. That's our pile of wood that we dragged. And now we showed Tyson doing a roast earlier.
Yeah, it was bad. It's gone. Disappeared too fast.
He woofed that.
I ate it quickly to get the aftertaste earlier. No. Sorry.
Woofed it down. Woofed it down. Before I knew it,
Gone.
it was on a plate. Couldn't video it. But
Well done.
what's the verdict, Emma?
It was terrible.
Yeah, it was horrible.
Usual. Yeah. So my delicacy for tonight is some Latina pasta and a carrot. Just a carrot, but a Latina pasta. We've got the double seat couch there with Drew and Talia. That's the lounge room.
There's the lounge chair.
The couch.
So this is basically set up.
Lions roaring in the morning sun, searching for a longer day.
Sunday morning, and we're just starting our walk to the waterfalls. Still haven't mastered the pronunciation of the name, but we'll get there. It's meant to be a 4K walk, so got a little walk ahead of us, but it's quite amazing countryside here with these gum trees.
We must merely make a strive. Savannah, I'm coming home. Savannah, we'll never be alone. Savannah, the beauty of the world. Savannah, let's all take a whirl. Savannah.
Okay, so we're at Conglomerate Falls. I got it right. I think Conglomerate Falls. There you go. Cascading down the side of the cliff face there. Quite impressive sight.
We will always take a stand for the people, for the land. Let's go back to when we were young. For the animals we stand. Let's go back to when trees were swung. Kids across the land. Savannah, I'm coming home. Savannah, we'll never be alone. Savannah, the beauty of the world. Savannah, let's all take a whirl. Savannah, I'm coming home. Savannah, we'll never be alone. Savannah, the beauty of the world. Savannah, let's all take a whirl.
So we've been walking for about 2.5 hours around the loop. We've reached the guy's hut. It's got a circa 1939 on it. Wow. I love these chairs.
Yeah, how cool are
And the bunks.
all the work?
Savannah,
So we get back to the car park after that awesome hike and have some lunch and discover that Mark's patrol isn't starting. Something electrical, brakes weren't working, so this tow didn't work. After a few phone calls and a workaround being arranged, we're able to get it started. And he'll explain it to you in this next clip.
Okay, so change of plans today. I think I got a bit of footage earlier on, Mark being towed, kind of. And we were able to get reception there at Bryce's Gorge in the end. And Mark called Nathan, a relative, and he came up with this wonderful idea that Mark's going to explain in a second. But basically Mark couldn't start it. It was like turning over, but just not getting fuel or something like that.
We were getting fuel. What it was is, so Nissan petrol engines run vacuum and mechanical mainly. Only needs a little bit of electrical to start. So the issue we were having is the main wiring loom, which is this one here, runs to the engine block and whatnot. That's having an issue getting power from the battery to the glow plugs on a diesel engine. So what we did was we jerry-rigged this little bastard here. And that goes from the battery there, and I pretty much just use the other end and touch it on the glow plugs and
Heat it up.
Bob's your uncle. Little hot wire. Little tip. So yeah, my mate, family mate, let me know that one. So yeah, guess
Good.
I owe him a slug for that.
Yes.
So yeah, just tightening up all the nuts and bolts at the moment. Just trying to get it back on the road, I guess, and see if we can get down to Dargo pub for a pub meal.
Sounds like a good idea.
Yeah.
Well,
Parma and a pot sounds absolutely brilliant right now.
and I think Nathan's owed a few beers as well. But no, at least we're back on the road, and
We got it there.
didn't get to Zika, didn't get to Wanagata,
No, unfortunately.
but we're going to hot-foot it down Billy Goats.
That's just another excuse to come out here again. That's all.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's fine.
Change over the wiring loom and get out here again.
Oh yeah, that'll happen.
So I'll jerry rig this and let's get on the road.
Beautiful.
Alrighty. Let's get this girl started.
So this is the jerry rig.
Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, go. One wire. One wire. That's all it takes.
One wire.
When I'm up through the night, I can't turn down the noise. Tear all the words out of my mind about who I'm supposed to be. I start to
So here we are up at the Bluff. Billy Goats, we weren't really expecting to do Billy Goats, but with Mark heading off and having the troubles that he did, this is the most direct way for us. It'd be fun going down. And for some reason I've got my indicator on. I do not know why. Anyway. Okay. No, left isn't on, is it?
No, it's not.
It's just the right. Anyway, so this is the view up at the Bluff. There's the valley down there. And the 3 remaining white Toyotas. Down here on the Bluff. It's quite calm, overcast-ish, a bit hazy. I think there's a change coming in tomorrow. And down there, that's the helipad on the way down.
remember the days I let slip away. They were simpler times. Mama told me before you leave, if there's only one thing you remember from me, Child, when you're out on your own, a million miles from home, feeling the weight of the world on your shoulders. Child, don't forget who you are, don't lose your head or your heart. I'll bet my life on your stars, you'll be dancing, dancing on the moon. I'll bet my life, you'll be dancing on the moon. I'll bet my life, you'll be dancing on the moon. I'll bet my life, you'll be dancing on the moon. Dancing on the moon. Dancing on the moon. Maybe my compass was wrong, and I'm still on my way closer each day to where I belong. I'm still rolling the dice, praying sometimes it don't last that long. I'm losing my faith, I'm walking away from what you knew all along. Mama told me before you leave, if there's only one thing you remember from me, child, when you're out on your own, a million miles from home, feeling the weight of the world on your shoulders. Child, don't forget who you are, don't lose your head or your heart. I'll bet my life on your stars, you'll be dancing, dancing on the moon. I'll bet my life, you'll be dancing on the moon. I'll bet my life, you'll be dancing on the moon. I'll bet my life, you'll be dancing on the moon. Dancing on the moon.
Because we got held up at Bryce's Gorge with Mark's patrol having mechanical issues, we had to hot-foot it from Arbuckle Junction all the way down Moroka Road and over Billy Goats down into Crooked River Road and into Dargo.
Your head or your heart, I'll bet my life on your stars. You'll be dancing, dancing on the moon.
So yeah, so we bumped into these lovely folk. Enjoyed their company last night.
Miss Willow.
Yes. She's gone for a swim already, hasn't she?
Yeah, yes.
Al's got his new all for it hoodie. Legend. So you guys had a good weekend too?
I did. It's a good weekend.
Good.
To get away.
Lucky I put it out.
Oh, awesome.
Feelings, it's like I can't walk on the ceiling. Oh yeah, got me dreaming, dreaming in colors I never dreamed. Oh yeah, I let you in deeper than I let anyone else before. Fell in love with my broken pieces, took 'em all and made 'em yours. Didn't know what my heartbeat needed, skipping out, no I can't keep score. When I lose my breath, boy, you got me breathing. Oh, every little thing you do, every time you hold me, take me higher, higher. Every little thing you do,
So the pub to pub's over. We've reached the destination. Well, we reached here last night, but we are about to leave Dargo now and head home. It's been an adventurous weekend, but a good one at that. Emma's a bit tired there, rubbing her eyes.
Every little thing you do, every time you hold me, take me higher, higher. Every little thing you do, every time you hold me, take me higher, higher. Denim jeans, broken dreams in my pocket. Golden thing round my neck like a locket. Carve your name in my mind, 'cause you caught it. You caught it. You're golden, golden. Honestly, you know it. Me under the street like right there, so I could show you. You're golden, golden. Honestly, you're glowing. Me under the mezzanine, just so that I could show you. You're golden. Yeah, you're golden. You're golden. Yeah, you're golden. Golden. Yeah. When we meet, hold my hand in the darkness. Summer heat, bodies lay on the carpet. Eye to eye, glistening. No, I saw it. I saw it.